Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug, and this is Castle Tintagel, out now on itch for a price of $9. Link down in the description below. And the best way to explain what this game is very simple. What if old school Castlevania, but King Arthur mythology? And as always, full disclosure, they sent me a copy. So I finished the first stage here in the forest, and now I'm in the underground cave. Let's hop in, and this will seem very familiar and nostalgic if you played those NES Castlevanias like I did way back in the day. So you are the last remaining knight of the round table, and you must save Camelot. It's only model. But here we are, with our whip, much like Castlevania. And, you know, getting our spells, and we have our health, our magic, we have gold. I'm not sure what the symbol next to the 670 is that is currently at 0, but I'll find out. Don't you worry. There is a big old frog. And magic, go and get that frog for me, easy peasy. But no, the game is not in and of itself easy at all. So I've had quite the challenge finishing that first stage, because you can die pretty easily here, and I like a good challenge in an old school platforming style. And yes, you die, you're back to a checkpoint, and out of lives, it's game over. But most importantly, I finished the first stage, right? And it's saved. There is a save system, which means that when you have a rough time and you can save the game, that is super important on the Playdate, because man, it's pretty rough otherwise. So, let's continue on here. Now, to change your magic, it is up on the D-pad like 3 times. So, up, 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 and it changes which spell you have for the magic. So, and when you get more of the same spell, it makes it more powerful. Or at least that's what the tooltip said. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. So, we're gonna shoot this magic here, and miss. Screw your tongue, bro. Not having it. And you can see, my magic meter here, I have 5 on that magic, oh, there it is. 5 on that magic meter. And as you whip the lanterns, you get A, you get magic, and B, you can get health. So important things to have here in this style of 2D game. Now, I do not know, let's see, up here, we hit up. And then we crank. Imagine that, using the crank. Other way? Other way? No, is it just, wait, hold on, playa. Oh, I see, underneath me, we crank it up and make that happen. Now, I'm hoping it stays, it might not, but I'm hoping it stays. And wait, oh, okay. And then back, and then forward. So, I would imagine with this walk speed, it's not gonna go back to where it was, which is good, because that would be a disaster. Now, I'm hoping that this does not get as obtuse as Castlevania 2 did, because that, without a guide, was an absolute nightmare on the NES. But 1 was, you know, a pretty standard run through, use that whip, and make it happen. Fight some bosses, which are in here, and make it happen. So far, so good on stage 2. Now, right there, past that, this little owl statue, or whatever it is, checkpoint. If I die here, I'm back here until my lives run out. So, of course now, tricky platforming, oh no. And of course now I die, because I forgot those bricks disappear. So, poor Gawain here, he had 3 lives, now he has 2. So, I don't think getting that particular lantern is going to be a smart idea, but what is smart is to jump, and then jump onto a solid platform, and yes, here is where things get quite tricky, and I like that. Like, this kind of game on Playdate, I'm all about. I saw this, I was like, man, this is cool. And yes, there are bats, and yes, the bats can knock you into pits, and yes, it's still Castlevania type business, but, you know, there's that. Now, I should say, up here, another bat, and another problem dealt with. So let's get our, on the way down, orbs of, I guess, money, coins. Don't you dare, bro. Don't you dare. I mean, I assume it's money. Perhaps a high score thing? I don't really know. Like, I'm not really clear on what collecting the money does, or collecting the orbs, or whatever it is. The gold, I can't tell. Anyhow, we move on here and get a different spell. So what is the spell By the way, spells are up and B. Okay, just a straight spike deal. Now, this batch of 3 spikes here is instant death. Much like a spelunky, if you will. You jump on these, you gon' die. So, making sure to not get knocked back into these, very important. Because, yes, we have enemies here that will totally knock you back, and when you get that knockback animation, you could die very easily. There we go. More than 2 hits on the frog? Okay, sure. Stupid frog. Oh, okay, I didn't know you couldn't walk that way. I hadn't tried it before. I'm learning. In the meanwhile, you only have so many lives, and when you lose them, it's game over. Now, I don't know, I have not seen yet if I die at this point, having unlocked Stage 2. If I get a game over, will Stage 2 remain unlocked, or is it back to the start like old school video games would have done? I might just find out here on this video, because I might not survive. We'll see. It's entirely possible. I did manage to beat the first boss in 2 tries, so I'm not that rusty, just, you know, mostly. Moving on, if you play those old games, at this point, you're already sold. And here is a heart, thank God. So, if you had any interest in the old school Castlevania, get on this right now, because it is that caliber of video game, and I like it a lot. So, hopping in here to, I'm going to assume fish. Oh no. Please, don't. Oh, this is going to be a problem, I can already tell. Okay, we're alive, for now. But this bat here, take it nice and slow and not fall in the water and drown to death and get another one of these. We now have 750, and oh, a chest. My first time encountering a chest. Is it up on the D-pad? Is it with the chest? With the chest? Is that? Oh, this is Merlin here. It is Uther's shield. Alright, so now I can block! Oh my god, learning things. That shield has a hidden power and get to the next town. So perhaps the town means I can spend the money, but I haven't made it that far in the game yet. So, down on the D-pad, and I can block projectiles. That's going to be very useful. There were some enemies in that first stage that threw projectiles, and that was a problem. I mean, obviously you could just do a jump there, but here it's just, alright, got it. Yeah, you can just jump. That's also fine. Past this plant of unknown origins. I think it's a plant. I don't know. Feed me, Seymour! That kind of business. But, so far, so... Oh, God. Here we go. So, I didn't block. I hit... Oh, okay. I didn't die. I got hit there, but I didn't die. That's going to be a problem. So, the respawning bats in any game is going to be... capital A, annoying. Don't fall in the water and whip the plant, and then jump! Oh, I wanted to jump! I hit jump. I have now 0, the last life available. And I have the shield still, so I'm wondering, if I get a game over, is it back to the forest for that stage again? Because, look man, I appreciate an old school challenge. I do. So, I'm curious to find out. Jump, whip, jump. Alright, that time it was fine. So, right now I have no magic spells because I died. So, that's troubling on a lot of levels. I'm gonna get hit. I think it's quicksand of some type, which is fine. Crap! On a crap cracker. Just get there. Just take the... How? Take the damage and move on. We have a spell. We can do things. Again, the frogs. Why is it always frogs? Okay, frog is dead, and now plant gets to be blocked with the shield. I'm not dead. I'm getting better. Alright, and then jump. That's the trick there. So, on these columns, and again with the frog bog. Die. Die, frog, die. And back to the cranking, which is cool. So we hold up and then crank. Or yeah, up and then... It seems very particular on where you stand. There we go. Okay. Keep it cranking on the Playdate. That's the plan. So, We're gonna go a little bit farther here and then die. I'm just curious what happens when you get a game over after finishing a stage. Heart. Alright, got 3 hearts now, or 3 pips of health. And here is where the shield is essential, because trying to jump here would be a nightmare. So, blocked ya. There we go. Kudos. I wanted to see a boss, but so far we only got a chest, so unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. Got another heart. There's a fish. So, the first stage had a mid-boss and then a... Oh, no. So when this happens, you're going to say, oh, man, it's boss time. So, boss fight. Got some magic. Got some hearts. Okay. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Here we are. Feed me, Seymour. A giant plant. How's this going to work? Oh, God. Oh, God. Tentacles. Nah. Alright, there's a knockback on that. No? Nothing? Bueller? Oh, it's moving. That's a problem for me. Gonna get hit. Oh, come on, man. Seriously, though? The jump is not far enough. It's not far enough to jump. Wow. Wow. Alright. Again, pattern learning in a video game is very important. And I'm dead. And there we go. And what's going to happen now with this game over? I am curious. We're going to find out. So, game over. And then, back to the main menu. Okay, it does keep the underground cave. And we still have our money from finishing the first stage. So it's not a total restart of the whole game. Important to know. If you love old school Castlevanias, definitely give it a look. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. Keep on cranking. And I'm out.